Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Ken's Real Adventures. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know every time I post a video. I appreciate y'all showing up. Today, I'm going to start with doing the trim work in the camper. This is going to be my transition from the ceiling to the sides. Kind of give it a little nautical look. Remember, this is not a how-to channel. This is just some guy like myself who's having fun building a camper so that he can go camping at his anytime he wants to. Have fun, get out, do something. And remember, get busy living. All right, let's get started. So in my last videos, these are all new. You know, I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I'm learning about videos. So you might notice that I have a new mic. Really hoping that it makes a big difference in good quality and what you're hearing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to tack these in. I don't really want to make it real permanent, but I do want it somewhat permanent. Because if I ever have to get into the ceiling or anything like that, I want to be able to remove this and get into whatever I need to do to fix whatever I need to work on. Well, that didn't work. Let's see if we can get it in the piece of wood. I am using stainless steel. These are number 16 brads. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just enough to hold it in place, but not really enough to be visible. And we also want it stainless, no rust. And you're going to see a little bit of the nail head. That's part of it. If you look up here in the ceiling, I have all stainless steel screws in the ceiling. That was all done by design. I wanted that look of kind of the nautical slash I really know what you call it. Kind of a machined look, so to speak. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. You know, one of the things about building this camper has been an incredible journey. I have restored vintage campers, and I knew when I built this camper that there was a lot of things that I wanted to do different than restoring campers. One of the things that you run into in restoring older campers is wiring issues. The wiring is very difficult to get to. If you have to work with any of it, it's usually very brittle. A lot of the times it's aluminum, which that in itself creates problems. And so when I built this camper, one of the things that I wanted to make sure is that I could get to everything. So all of my 12 volt wiring is in the ceiling, and all the 110 volt wiring is down inside under the floor and behind the sink and behind my storage, which we'll go into a more of a camper video in the future where I kind of show you everything. Both my vent fans are 12 volt, so I've got plenty of ventilation. I have a converter. I have a 12 volt marine battery in-house. That's all I'm using right now. I don't have any solar as of yet, but I'm planning on getting solar started at some point. But right now, I'm trying to keep this as economic as possible. As you know, when I started, price of lumber, I started about a year and a half ago. Lumber was very different than it is now. And so we're going about as far as we're going to go with it. It's ready to be camped in. I've already camped in it on a couple of occasions, and we're going to keep doing that. Hopefully, eventually, I'll be taking it out west, go do some boondocking, go out to Nevada, Arizona, go out and see what the west. This Florida boy's never really been west of Texas, so I'd kind of like to go out there and see what's out there, and to give you kind of an update on what's in the camper. So the ceiling is comprised of metal studs that I basically laid sideways, and then I cut the arc. And when I put them up there, I had the flat part of the arc down, which gave me about 4 inches of clearance from here to the roof. So I have 1 inch foam on the roof, and then I have about 3.5 inches of acoustical insulation. So it's very quiet in here, and not to mention that it's very well insulated. Very well insulated. Which is very good in the summertime. As you can see in the video, I do have an AC unit in here. It is 110 volt, 10,000 BTU. It does a very good job. It is insulated where it is. I do have it ducted to the outside, so the exhaust and the intake for the compressor are protected, and they are separated so that there's no, they don't get it. The heat goes out, the cool air comes in, again, protecting the compressor. I don't know if you can see me over here. I'm still learning on how to set up the camera. Forward up here is my bathroom. Right now I just have a porta toilet. Eventually I may do more. Not really sure at this point. Again, like I said before, right now we're getting it ready to start camping. I know it sounds kind of funny. Everybody likes to camp in Florida in the winter. I like to camp in Florida in the summer because all the snowbirds are gone. I'm a multi-generation Floridian. I've been dealing with snowbirds my whole life, and I don't like the heat, and I'm all right with that. I am okay. I came up with this design myself. I will tell you, if you're planning on building a camper, don't be afraid to go through many revisions. When I go through and do the whole camper, show the video of the whole camper, we'll talk about all the revisions that I did. I drew it all out. Kind of tried to draw it to scale so I knew what I was doing. I started out using metal studs because I really thought that would be the way to go because they would be super light. But as it turns out, even with the hike of price of wood, metal studs are 3 times as expensive as wooden studs, and they absolutely will eat you alive. They'll cut you up. I can't tell you how many times I had just gnarly cuts and band-aids, and then once you get cut by them, it's like a razor cut. They start bleeding. You don't realize it. Then you wind up with blood all over the place. So the metal studs just did not turn out really like I thought they were going to turn out. So I switched over to 2x2s, 2x3s and 2x2s, and that really worked out, because then I was able to do a lot of gluing. I used either regular wood glue or adhesive, whichever, whatever the circumstance called for. Obviously the adhesive was done in places where I needed more strength than anything else, and the wood glue was done in the cabinets. So it's very sturdy. I've traveled with it several times now. No cracks, nothing shifting. If you can see the number of screws that I have in the ceiling, it's ridiculous. But the ceiling's never coming down. At least not in my lifetime. Maybe somebody else's, but not mine. It has a ton of storage. That was one thing I wanted to make sure of. I wanted storage. I have a big sink, which I'll show you some videos. I'll show some of that. Nice big sink, deep. I'm 6'2". My countertops are tall. Just kind of happened that way. Worked out. Bring you around here a little bit and show you where I'm at. Definitely not for a short person. Definitely not for anybody who's height challenged. But it's only me, so I don't really have anything to worry about. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I can't tell you how many times I put something together and then I looked at it and it's like, oh, that's not going to work. Tear it out, start over. Save your lumber. Don't throw anything away. For the longest time, I had quite the little pile of pieces that worked really, really well. Anytime I needed an extra piece, I had it. I never did finish the ceiling. It is natural. I kind of left it like that by design. I didn't want to have to continually reseal it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't really know what I was thinking. I just didn't want to have to recoat it, and recoat it. It's done real well. It doesn't get touched. It's not like it's walked on. So you really don't have to worry about it as much. And it is true, 1x6 tongue and groove. I do get the question a lot about weight. How much weight did I put in this camper? The camper new weighed about 2,000 pounds. And I just recently went to a truck scale and weighed it, and it weighed exactly on the penny 3,500 pounds. So I tow it with a 1500 Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cab. It tows perfect, no issues at all, and I'm very happy with that. Down screw, or down nail. Got to protect your nails. That's for sure. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. Probably going to be about 81 today. Nice day to be in the camper working. Beautiful day. So where the camera is sitting is actually on my bed, and it's a convertible bed. So the mattress actually folds up onto the other side. I flip the walkway over and I have full length from front to back. Pretty neat setup. Definitely a neat setup. All right, let's move you around here just a little bit. Get you kind of see what I'm doing here on the back. Hey, how are ya? All right. Now we're moving towards the back. Y'all still with me? I hope so. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow along. There's going to be more coming to this channel. I got to get to 1,000 likes. That's my goal. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there, but that's my goal. 1,000 likes. Well, I do know what I'm going to do when I get there. YouTube does not allow you to monetize your channel until you get to 1,000 likes. So, tell your friends, anybody that's interested. I have a Instagram page, Ken's Real Adventures. There's pictures there. You can get in touch with me there. If you're in the market to build a camper, reach out to me. I don't mind helping you out at all. It'd be my pleasure to kind of help you get going and maybe give you some ideas. Not that you don't know how to do it yourself, but I don't know who you are. And when I look at the camera, if I'm not looking directly in it, it's because I don't know where it is. I gotta get used to doing it this way. I am filming this on an iPhone. I am using a wireless mic that my lovely daughter Eleanor bought me. Trying to improve on the sound quality from my first videos. And I was told that I don't talk enough. So, any of you out there who know me, you know I talk a lot. So I'm not sure how anybody could tell me that I don't talk enough. Anybody who sees this channel and has something they might want to sponsor me with, I'll take it. If you'd like to support this channel, I take Venmo. I'd be glad. I don't care what it is, $1, $2, anything will help. I'd be very appreciative. This is something that I'm wanting to do as kind of a somewhat of a retirement. I want to take and really get folks, especially my age, I'll be 60 in April, to get out and do something. Get out and have fun. You know, get out and do something. Don't let your age, don't let things slow you down. I'm never going to stop. I can't. I got to keep moving. There are days that, yes, I become a couch potato, and I watch YouTube. I have my favorite YouTube channels, but not very often did I like to sit around all day long and not do much. I always feel like I need to be out doing something. What do y'all think so far? How you like it? Does it look nice? Kind of gives it a nice touch. I got some stuff that's going to be going in the camper at some point. Different things. I've got some driftwood there. We'll take a stroll around the camper here in a little bit. Hopefully show you some things that might inspire you to build one. Again, if you ever have any questions, reach out to me. I don't know everything, but I try. I try to learn. I try to figure things out as best I can. And just like you watching this, I watch YouTube. I know, tell me it's not true, but it is. I watch YouTube. And I get a lot of my ideas from doing just exactly this. By making it happen. Is there anything in particular y'all would like to see? Details, ideas, man, if you'd like to go camping, let me know. I'm down for camping. Don't really care to go by myself, though sometimes I do. But having friends is always fun. All right, let's see if I can bring you around here with me. Get you straightened up here. There you go. So you can see how I'm coming around. I'm trying to keep it all one piece. I don't want to have to try to cut it. This is my mattress. It's all folded up. Works out pretty good. I'm getting ready to move it. So got a really good sized garage under the bed. Tools, things like that get stored there. About anything I can get in there, I'll do it. Let's see. And with all this that I've done in this camper, it's all 100% self-taught. I taught myself. I watch YouTube. I ask questions, man. I ask so many questions. I would ask anybody that would listen to me, you know, what did you do? How did you do it? Sorry, I gotta close this door. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. You know, what are your thoughts? That's how I learned. So don't be afraid to ask questions. You know, don't be afraid to talk to somebody. You know, hey, how did you do this? How did you do that? One of the things that I have found in this community is that everybody really likes to help. They really do. They really they have a tendency to be right there for you. I'm gonna wind this down. We're gonna have more videos coming. Thanks for liking and following. Appreciate y'all paying attention. Have a great day.